Hey guys, Blake from Executive Plumbing. What we have here is a gas water heater. I'm going to show you the components and what it entails and what to look out for when you may be having some issues. This is your maintenance drain. This is your TMP line, your TMP valve, your recirculating pump. These are your supply lines, your exhaust, expansion tank, and supply shutoff. First, we're going to talk about the gas control valve. As you can see, the gas line coming in with your gas control valve. A lot of the times, water heaters will go out. The pilot won't work, won't light up, and you don't seem to have any hot water, and it's just not heating up. More than likely, this is going bad. If you don't see one of these, this is called a sediment trap. This kind of protects it from going bad. This will protect condensation, other little sediments to get into the valve, perhaps clogging it up or stopping the work. Next, we had the TMP. This is called a temperature relief valve. As you can see, it's packed to the outside. When your water heater builds up with too much pressure, it needs somewhere to relieve itself. This will check and feel the temperature. If it goes up a certain amount of degrees, like 200 degrees, it's going to open up and shoot the water out. That way it doesn't explode. Next, we have our two supply lines up here. This is your inlet and your outlet. A lot of times these corrode water heaters, if they're not maintained, they build up rust. The little gaskets inside start to expand, move apart from a good seal, and they'll start to leak up top. And you can see up top, but there'll be some rust. Up here, we have an expansion tank. It's not strapped, but it's working fine. The expansion tank is to help hammer resting and protect your water heater. So if something's turned off really fast, your water heater maybe has some air or spike in pressure, it'll push back. That way your pipes don't rattle in your walls. This right here is your exhaust. The exhaust is from the fumes that your gas, pretty much the heat inside is blowing off, which is pretty much carbon dioxide. So this goes straight out through. This right here is it's called a recirculating pump. It's just pushing your water faster towards the fixture. So you have faster hot water. This right here is your drain valve. This is where we drain out your water for maintenance. And what we do is we shut off the inlet water, open this up, and get all the sediment in. So why do we need maintenance on our water heater? First off, certain areas have hard water, which will build up this part of your water heater, and it'll start to build a solid form on the bottom. On the bottom of your water heater, there's the gunner, and it's burning just the bottom part, and all the rust and the contaminants are going to heat up before they get to the water, causing really bad corrosion. So we recommend to drain your water heater out 2 times a year. We look for rust here and the cracks up in the supply lines just to see if we have a potential leak or seepage. So your water heater should be dry. There shouldn't be any water or dampness in the air. So this is an older water heater installed before 2008. As you can see, there's signs of molding and there's a little bit of water damage. That's why new codes require pans underneath your water heater. In this case, we don't have one. At Executive Plumbing, we have an Executive Plumbing membership. We come by twice a year, flush out your water heater, and try to get all the sediment out of your water heater. We make sure there's no rust up in these certain areas. We also assess your water heater to look at maybe future problems that you might have. Check and make sure everything's up to code and everything's working.